get this going. Team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Aggies offense will get the first swing today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kurt. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Aggies will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. This one will be fair caught. So Toledo's off. Their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a fourth down.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. As the first down is still going. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Close to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. 2nd down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Humphreys. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the Rockets offense back out there now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route, the catch made.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And if 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Has the 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Dropping back. It's Humphreys. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Handoff heading left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of the pull.
Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Rockets bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Gives it to the back. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play in this first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Humphreys. Looks left and finds his target there. What a move into open space. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Last drive stalled with the first to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. The stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Rockets will have to kick it away. And they're punting it away for the 4th time today. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On first down, it's play action. Gets rid of it on the move. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They'll ride the back again here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Scanning the field, it's Humphreys. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. A gain sets up a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. He'll try a pass here. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Short pass finds the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to midfield. A quick spin move. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. To throw, it's Humphreys. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Oh, great chance at an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. Set up a third down call. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Lets it fly to the wideout. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a third consecutive time. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here.
This guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
It's a safety. Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Returner is tackled at the 46. And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw. It's Humphreys. Looking right. This one caught. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Now the Aggies are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. To be first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working.
And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with the defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college.
And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient. It's a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Rockets will send the punt team onto the field. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Back to throw. It's Humphreys. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the tailback's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Leaning on the run game here. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. They'll try the right here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful on his first try. This is just a chip shot from 21 yards out. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football. They keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Breaks off a defender. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. If they get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.